to have.
This is going to be a good series. This is going to be a great series. This is going to be a great series. It's likely that Hamalife stomped them into the ground. But you never know with KT. They might just wake up and say, fuck it, we're fucking gods, and then they will win like games, and then they will decide the game after that they're boosted, and then they'll lose games. And that's just kind of how KT goes. Depends on what side of the bed they've woken up on. Are they woken up on the bed where they're all 5 fakers, or they're all fucking 5 Sallys? Or War ban already against Zeus? It's Rumble Gwen. Are you gonna give BDD a Seer? No, you're not. Ban it. Ban it. Surely not. Give him Talia. Give him Talia. Play Rumble Oriana into it. Wow, they take Yunara Wukong. They don't take the Rumble. I would have thought that Zeus wants the Rumble side of the Rumble Ornn Galio matchup. Talia Rumble Zinzao is quite a scary 1-2-3. Hamalife needs a response, and it has to be Oriana on 3. Then they will lose Ornn and Ambessa.
I mean, it's a very good pick. It's a very good
and they will find
I'm just worried again,
a Cassandra or some shit.
In Viper's hands, if that'll come back.
Okay, Zeus does want the Ornn, so they lose the Oriana. I mean, yeah, if Mighty Carry is called Viper and Yunara is locked in, Lucian ban, Rakan ban, Lucian ban with Yunara, Caitlyn ban. They're scared of Dock Them Way Caitlyn lane. Bard ban signals like a Jhin, or I don't know. You can't play Jhin in this draft. Maybe a Jinx. Oriana is open. It's such a monster pick here on 4 if they want. You could go Alistar on 4, Oriana on 5. Why doesn't he go Oriana? Oriana is insane here. Okay, he wants Ari. He wants Rise. Ooh, Aphelios Thresh. Aphelios not. Okay, that stops an Enchanter on 5. But it does make Rel on 5 really strong. I feel like HLE's comp, the Viper comp, surely it just owns KT, right? Subscribe now. Okay, enjoy the video.
China, as I'm just gonna have to hold
that sucks, doesn't it, Zeka?
Zeker's gonna have to flash here at level 1, and sometimes
the ward is swept. If KT 2-0s HLE on the same day that DK gets 2-0'd by Furex, and I get 0 fucking rainbows in Uma Musume, this is just the fucking shittiest day ever, isn't it?
It's just RNG.
No, they actually play in the LPL.
Wait, Zeus is fucking getting fried here, by the way. He's gonna level up here perfect,
really
isn't he? No, he's not
here. Perfect, slowing Zeus down. Doesn't have that flame spitter back.
He has Dora and Shield. Does he have a biscuit or what? Did he eat his biscuit? Zeus getting smoked early. Dockdam Aphelios. Damn. Well, Viper has just said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And he right-clicked top. Where's the Alistar?
Zeus was waiting in the brush. Viper now moving up. A flash is going to have to be...
Okay, Zeus bases.
Nicely played.
Viper freezes top and you play the game, I guess, right?
He can hold that.
Both top laners just can't play. It's funny how bot lane mismanaged their wave.
Have an Ornn or a Rumble?
And they got threatened on a freeze. And the people who suffer are the top laners. Perfect, Shilling.
Only level 5, but still dangerous.
Cuz is getting Drake. KT's winning early. They have mid push. Mid state looks good. Perfect's fine. Aphelios up in CS. So they're gonna match here. And Aphelios will catch a nice wave. They have to catch both sides, so the gold lead will swing back. So this mid matchup, what is it? Just perma push and that's it. Easy grubs for KT. Easy Drake. They're getting everything. What is Rise gonna do? Rise ult and they can maybe steal one, but Aphelios is one-shotting these grubs. HLE is in a sticky situation here.
Well, Peanut is going to at least move in.
Alistar flash. Oh, TP from Zeus, TP from Rumble. The double Kamehameha. Repositioning. Good positioning. Rumble ult. Not the best. Since are dead. HLE win this, I think. Oh, flashes the shove. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Enemy Yunara is 2 kills, and it's called Viper. Uh-oh.
Comes in the back of Viper, gets that laser, and then Delight manages to survive long enough to knock up Cuz. The exhaust comes in, he gets focused down by Zeus and Viper.
Yeah, Viper's kind of on top of the Zinzao, so the ult doesn't really do anything. The Rumble is quite useless compared to the Ornn ult. Perfect as flash. Oh, nice movement.
Nice little walk around there.
He lives without flash. I mean, objectives in favor of KT, but I feel like Hamalife is very happy with this game. It's funny how Hamalife is playing Ornn, Alistar, Wukong, and Vipers to carry. They had so many options to play like a strong top side that carries the game.
I mean, it is faster,
but they just fully draft around Viper. Is Yunara actually good, or are teams figuring it out?
Yeah.
This is the thing with patches, right? Like, a new champion is out. Is it OP? Is it mid? Is it strong? Is it weak? Everyone's trying to figure out if she's good or if she's strong, what she's strong with, and what counters her. But I don't think people will figure it out fully for another week or two. Ruler made her look completely broken, true. Aiming made her look very balanced, so
this is the
not
first
sure.
time Pattern Idea not approved, so that means they love tempo vibes.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. So do KT as they take themselves a double dragon here. There's the exhaust on
those Aphelios guns are not looking too hot, but he's got white.
Trade for Delight as well.
1 for 1. Oi, Zeus? What is he doing? What is he doing?
Okay.
What is he doing?
Yep. Wait, just going to be able to
hook
him up.
He's baiting them.
There, but the ram is now going to come down, flashes out of the way as he isn't then able to activate the ultimate.
Did Zeus just throw the whole game?
Just getting smashed around, Cuz with the ulti, able to keep himself alive as Doctor walking back into the fray. Seismic shove is so good!
Did Zeus just throw the game? Did Zeus just throw the game? You know, I can see what Zeus is doing. You might think I'm his lawyer, but I see it. He wants to continue the fight. He's really strong. He has ult, he has flash. There's no flash Aphelios. He knows they're stacked up. He wants to fight. He wants to delay their bases. But everyone said no, so he's... The fight starts. Zeus isn't there. He's in base right now. He has everything up. It turns into a 1 for 1 and a 5v4. And KT is very low. And Zeus says, I want to continue fighting. Can we please continue fighting? So he hex gates on top of all 4 of them and says, guys, come. It's a free fight. But no one comes, and everyone arrives too late. Viper's farming bot wave, Zeka was running mid, Peanut wants to do his cramps. So by the time he's fighting, he's 1v5, so he loses all his spells. I think that's a difference in ideas there, right? Zeus is strongly suggesting that they should fight, and everyone else is saying no. But then he fights and everyone's like, okay, fine. KT can definitely win this game, yeah, they're in a great spot. The issue they're going to run into, obviously, is if you look at the scoreboard, you can see Rumble has 70 CS at minute 15, and it's about to get 3-man though. So there is a liability in the game right now.
Yeah, perfect. You can see that equalize.
And he got 1 minion from the wave with his ult. Alright, 5v5. Not bad guns for Aphelios.
This is double dragon. The KT has, so this will be sole point.
Oi, big Orn ult. Oi, big Orn knock up. Zeus is trying to solo kill the Aphelios and it's working. I don't want to talk about what Zeka just did. I actually just don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. Did Zeka think that Wukong was diving with him? What happened there? Zeus was in a full send mode.
Was where Zeka was. This would be phenomenal.
Oh my god, it's so deep. It is so deep. Peanut is nowhere near. But how did Peanut get there in the first place? Soul point for KT. 5 2 items. Actually, you gotta win this series for me. The light has cleansed. KT gave all positioning up, because Doctam has no flash, they don't want to fight or what. Whoever engages first loses. Because Nautilus hooks in, gets Alistar Q'd, and then Orn ulted and dead. And if Alistar combos in, Talia E goes down. Nautilus ults whoever follows up. Alistar, actually maybe Alistar lives, you know, because that champ is broken.
Information that this Otacon is going to be taken. Zeus on a decent flank angle as well. They're clearing out as much vision as they possibly can. Now the ram comes in as Delight with the ultimate already popped.
What is this Hamalife team fight? Everyone is all over the place. They're finishing, they got it. Zeka's like ulting in, Delight's comboing in, Orn's ulting Narnia, Zeus is over there. What the fuck? It worked. Zeka ults into the pit with no flash and attacks them. Zeus is fighting the Nautilus, getting hooked on his ult. The Light's running around in circles. I mean, the good news is they got the Atakan. The bad news is Aphelios is fucking OP now. I mean, the thing is, HLE have 22 flowers and KT have 13, so it's not the end of the world. The Rumble is still a passenger. You might see a team fight and think, oh my god, that Rumble ult is so bad. It probably doesn't matter because he's fucking useless anyway. He has 118 CS at 23 minutes. That guy has farmed nothing and has 0 damage. My Rumble is at 5 CS per minute. No IE on Viper. He's still a little way away. Drake is just one-shot by KT, by the way. Like, is this Baron gone? How fast they do it.
As the Dragon is already gone, now Wei is moving in, finds an
10,
anchor.
9.
The Baron down to 50%. HLE, are you turning or are you burning or are
Wow.
you leaving?
HLE is getting cooked. The light has smite and flash up.
Very scary. With the fact that, you know, Delight can go in, start fight, Cyclone on top of it. There is, speaking of the Cyclone, but it's on the Cuz.
He lives, Cuz doesn't even flash. Rumble ult doesn't matter, like I said, just ignore it.
Fantastic, the double shove connects as Wei flashes
Doctam's positioning is horrible for this fight. He could have had so many auto attacks in, but he's late. The backline damage from HLE is so much higher because Aphelios just wasn't there. Oh my god, Viper. Oh my god, Viper. Yeah, it's the purple-white Aphelios flanking. It's a shame because KT have been looking for a fight for a while, but look at where Doctam goes. He tries to play with Wei, but he realizes he can't, so now he's not hitting. Now he realizes he can't stay here, so he has to go around. So he just wasted like 10 seconds trying to find a way to auto-attack.
Oh, I saw that.
And he couldn't hit anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's a dangerous position.
I also think it's just an easy
Viper
time.
is Thanos right now, but if KT somehow steal this dragon, the game is fucked. Like somehow, anyway, just a tiny % chance of stealing this dragon, the game is cooked for HLE. Why are they getting it low? They're giving a 50-50 to KT to win the game, and they have Peanut on their team for the smite. Oh, Cuz, look at Cuz, he's just doing the dragon.
And they do manage to take him down, but Viper is chasing out Cuz.
There is no way Hammerlife gave them a position where the game is a 50-50. That did not just happen. And now they have Hextech Soul. Oh my god. Why is HLE even hitting the dragon? Peanut's not even in the pit! Look at him!
And they do connect on a Doctam, but look at Cuz! He's like, I don't care, I'm getting Soul! And he gets it. So even though we see the Aphelios go down, BDD kites back and deal, I guess, is alright, we're walling. There's a
oh, he did the thing again.
That was very, very cute.
He did the thing again, BDD. You saw that with the wall into the E stun? He's done that so many times. Oh, Peanut almost one-shot him. What? Oh my god! What the fuck just happened? I feel like everyone just got AoE down somehow. And now they end mid. And now they end mid. Is it over? Is he trying to TP flank or is he just... He's doing an Umamusume race. Wait. Oh, he's going back to base. Megiddo McQueen.
Slow can be really good at like picking off isolated targets, but there.
That's a cheeky wall.
Here he comes. Taps back in.
There he is. All the way behind them. But Doctam is at full health. Delight does make his way in. The knockup doesn't hit the Aphelios.
Where's Yunara auto attacks? Oh my god, everyone's about to get one shot somehow, somewhere.
Peanut gets on top of him, but does go down. But the same can be said for the rest of KT. As Doctam
the carries are alive. Such bad guns again.
Too big.
He has purple red. Last fight he has purple white. Like these guns, bro. Get that mana green white. Get him some guns.
Again, the front line of KT just can't really hold up to this damage in comparison. Well, the BDD! What BDD?
Hey! Help him! Let him out! You're telling me DK can't beat one of these teams? Really?
Because the light came
purple.
in, there was a knock-up on Doctam and he came in and tried to find
Look
the
at
angle.
Doctam's auto attacks in this fight. Look at him.
Because Zeus didn't get the knock-up. But the front line just gets absolutely decimated. Peanut is distracting Doctam. He does go down for it.
Meanwhile, Yunara is like fucking prime Anakin Skywalker or some shit. Now, I am an Aphelios main,
not good enough,
and he needs to drop that purple now.
Very anemic.
I would just ult and get rid of my fucking things.
Delight now has Zeke's upgraded.
Oh man.
So it's Zeke's Harbinger, maybe it's Zeke's Asmodan. Alright, the Ram is going to come on through here.
There it is, blue gun. Blue gun.
They were pressed. Oh, great shot there.
I am an Aphelios main.
It just
can't like really ult Q and then just lose the fucking thing. Blue-white now. Blue-white can fight. But Peanut's on the side. He's just standing there.
Wait, the light's coming in on a long flank.
Oh dear, this cow is well and truly out of the paddock. And BDD is pretty
squishy.
Is
out of the paddock.
They don't know there. Cow flashes on top of Doctam, and pop goes the Aphelios.
Wait, Viper's dying. No, he's not.
It's decently placed, but it does not matter.
It's a monster flank, actually. Wow, when was the last time you saw a team lose with Hextech Soul?
It has
Thank God it's KT.
Masterclass in
This Rumble
taking
CS
by the
number
fight
is
and
an
now
imposter, by the way.
perfect.
169
This
CS.
underfed Rumble
Meanwhile,
is
both
so
his carries are in the
easy.
350s.
Well, Ram is
What the fuck was that combo, Zeus? What was that combo? Oh my God, my Orn! It's a Sally Orn combo. What was that? What was that?
all right. Well, HLE gonna take down the Nexus. There is game number 1.
That was
Hashtag
game
Soul
1?
be dead.
Viper's like, just get me the fuck
Oh,
out of
man,
here.
I love
My
Zeus.
Rise
I
is
love
ulting
it
into
so
fights and
much.
dying. My Orn can't combo. My Wukong's not finishing dragons.
Wasn't smooth.
At least the Light's flanking.
Was this Legend Group?
It is
or
Viper
was
Life
this Rise
Esports.
Group? I don't know different language.
Alright, talk to me, KT.
Oh, we
what
are
you got?
blonking up
Actually,
the
don't
wrong
talk to me.
tree. All right,
I need you
let's,
to
get
lose
into this
today.
draft.
I need
Game
you to
number
lose
2,
today,
Gwen
KT.
is
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
taken away
It
first
just,
this time.
sometimes it just has to be like that.
that.
Gwen ban,
Won't be
Ambessa
the
ban,
Azir either, 'cause I
Pantheon
know
ban.
for a fact
Azir ban.
try and pick up, especially if they're banning away these
Okay,
top laners,
so
could be the
Varus is
perfect
open,
focus.
likely Ben from HLE next.
Yeah, it could be an
Nico is
opportunity.
open, could be a good KT Ben right now. You could also ban something like Trundle if you want to first pick Xin Zhao. Could ban Trundle. They do ban the Varus on blue here, KT, which
So
is
they've left the
strange.
Aurora
Does
playable
Aurora
with
value
that. I
get
mean, you could
increased
technically
with
flex it, keep that
Rumble
option
Gwen
open.
being out? No.
Is Aurora
Surely
really
it goes
a first
down.
pickable risk
Oh wait,
worth
Xin Zhao's already
taking?
been
Is it
picked,
even
what am
a
I
risk
saying?
at all?
Yeah.
So it is
I mean,
just Trundle
Also, Trundle open and available, something they could lean
and
towards.
Vi, I guess, but Poppy's open. It's
option.
Aurora or Trundle first
There's
pick, I
still
guess.
a lot of- you're gonna ban
Okay,
the
it
Aurora
must. I guess
themselves,
it's
so
Trundle
Poppy
first
is
pick.
open
Surely,
instead, which was banned last
unless
time.
you want to first pick Orianna or
Alright,
something
I like it.
and be a
So
bit
the first
freaky.
pick is
But it
going
is
to be here
Zeka,
for
so he will play
KT.
Akali and you will lose the game.
Trundle's the Troll
Trundle
King,
first
and they are
pick,
just gonna lock
and
that one
Peanut will
away.
match Trundle
I
with
feel like
Jarvan.
limits
And
to a
Hamalife will
degree
probably
the
want to
ability to the,
maybe Jarvan
Poppy
Orianna or Jarvan
as
Ari
a
or
jungler.
Jarvan Rai.
Shred very
Rise out.
effective again, which is pretty
Okay, we're going
potent.
fine into Trundle. That's gonna
Looks
hurt a
like
bit.
HLE gonna-
It does help the Ari.
No,
Nope,
changing
there
the
it
line,
is.
going
Peanuts
for
Jarvan.
the Jarvan down into
And I'm
Trundle.
guessing
That's
it's an Ari game here,
exceptionally
1-2.
true, but obviously a lot of
But you
engaged
could
potential
just
with
pick your
that.
top laner,
We'll see
which
go
might sound
towards
silly,
trying
or
to
AD,
avoid being trapped in the Cataclysm with
or
them, though.
Nico. Because on
Yeah, we'll
3
see
you have
whether it's gonna
Sylas
be like,
if
you can
if BDD
Orianna,
goes Ari.
with the J4.
Okay, they do go for Jarvan
Yeah,
Orianna.
come on.
I mean,
You're in good
BDD,
form.
now's
I don't
your
even know
time to
whether
go
it's
Akali.
necessarily a good idea, but whenever I say a champion's
Now
name, they
is
seem to
your
get
time.
picked.
Akali Jax would be kind
maybe
of
a,
crazy.
like, it's a
Hopefully he doesn't
Teemo
pick a
angle,
mage like
I would
Syndra or
say.
Victor.
It's
I feel like he
probably
needs
a
an
good
Akali
one.
or
I
a
think
Sylas
Caedrel
or
is
a
probably what
Ari
fits here.
or...
With the Master Yi!
Actually, it's such a
Yeah.
monster Sion pick. What am I
messed it
saying?
up. Well, that would be a Zeus Vayne. I
Oh,
think he's having the day.
we were so
for
close.
next day.
We were so
Yeah,
close to a
not
Zeus Vayne.
not
If
a
it was
Vayne
T1,
day.
I'm sure he would have picked it. But
the Vayne
Hamalife,
spotting would
they need to
be
fix their
a
problems.
pretty disastrous
So no
scenario.
Vayne
the
allowed.
Aatrox can sack
Rel
waves
ban, Bard
and
ban.
just still
I mean,
wanna farm
KT's
on
comp
Sion,
is
but
disgusting.
I feel like you feel less bad about it.
It is
when
just
you're on Rumble.
I would agree.
scaling team
You
fight.
don't necess- the Bard
Rel
gonna be
ban,
taken away
Bard
from
ban.
Delight, which is now gonna be taken off the
Rakan
board. In
ban.
fact,
It's Nico, isn't it? It has to be.
Interesting.
But I don't know if Nico is good against Trundle Sion.
Speed,
Is it like
and
a
also just
game
the
where
fact
you
that have
pick
these
like
two big
Zeri on
frontliners
4 or
to
some shit?
AoE on.
Or like Jinx or
Also,
some
you're not gonna pick
like
yourselves into Jarvan.
some hyper carry and
because
just
that's a really
count pick
bad
support?
time.
Because the only other option is
yeah, what
Kai'Sa.
does Dr. do here?
It's Kai'Sa or it's a
don't
hyper
really
carry.
feels
Or
very
Nico.
good. Maybe not.
Because Kai'Sa blocks
I
Ezreal
think
into Jarvan,
Aphelios
right?
angle-
Because
For
they could do Ezreal Karma
it's a
4-5 here
Caitlyn
and
Karma
KT might be
angle.
able to play the game. Oh,
Jhin doesn't
Jhin,
have
really?
ability,
Jhin,
can't
really?
operate from a
With
long
Sion Trundle? You wanna go
distance.
Jhin?
Your
I
flash
don't
is
like
gonna
Jhin
be
in this
such a
comp.
high
I prefer
budget
Jhin with
ability,
champs
though.
like Gwen and Rumble
Also
and
feels a bit low
Ari
damage.
and Talia
They're
and
not
Pick,
representing
you know.
that many
I don't like Jhin into
Yeah.
Jarvan, Orianna, Aatrox.
Also,
That doesn't
like,
sound so
even
fun.
the tankier members, the
I would
Trundle's
prefer
gonna shred
Corki
them.
here, I think. Corki or Ezreal or
Is
something.
way Karma.
Jhin
So it
Karma?
is
Why don't you do
actually
Ezreal
the-
Karma?
yes, not-
He doesn't want to do Ezreal, I think, because he knows Kai'Sa's coming on 5 and he can't take away the Kai'Sa because they don't have any melees to play.
I mean, any situation where
Barrier is going to get popped here. Heal as well. Deadly Flourish is going to connect, though. And now the Troll King has made his way forward. Viper
Wait, I
is
wasn't
just
watching what was happening in
dead.
this game, sorry.
Fourth
My
shot
brain
to the
was off.
noggin,
I just
and
got rage
Dr.
baited
is
by a
going
chatter
to
saying
claim it.
something about
Great position there
you
from
used to
Cuz.
stream
this
more.
is big,
Sorry.
honestly.
Viper
Hey,
lost
so winning
lane.
lane
I mean, they're
against
playing
Dr.
against Jhin
winning
Karma,
in
so the lane
trades
is
against
lost.
the Jhin
What
Cuz,
did Peanut
Viper
do?
tries to get the passive proc in and gets
What
locked
did
in
Cuz
by
do?
the
Sorry,
pillar,
did he
isn't
just
able
full
to
clear to
find
bot
the
and just
damage.
right click them?
It gets
He
turned
full
around. We
cleared
see
the bot,
here,
did a
Viper
crab,
got so much confidence. You dodge away the Mantra Q, you get a favorable trade.
and then he just right-clicked them. And he has no cleanse. Wow.
They had a ward there, and they committed to this play.
And the pillar stops him, right? So he has to go forwards.
From the HLE carry
okay, sometimes all you need is a pillar. The light is a rat.
I would vote yes. The light is minioning his way forward as life cannot get any worse. here for Perfect.
Oh, he predicted it. Oh my god, my support is delight. My support is delight. I love it how Viper, like, the lane goes wrong somehow, both games in a row. And both times, he just, half the time, just right-clicks in the opposite direction. Nope, I'm out. They froze bot, I'm fucking out of here. They killed us, I'm fucking out of here. He is just refusing to lane both games in a row. The second one thing goes wrong, he's out of there.
For KT. The pillar goes down. Light could be in a little trouble, but there is the Cataclysm. Pop Blossom on the two,
not bad, but do they have the damage?
The killer instinct from Viper is there.
Shockwave, not bad. No flash on Cuz, dead. Took a while to kill that Trundle. It's gonna take even longer to kill that Sion. Zeus no ult yet. Oh, he's just gonna die, isn't he? He's stuck. But where's the damage? Peanut.
Just going to die. That is the Sion collecting.
Oh, Zeus
is going crazy in this fight, but Doctom even more so takes down the
Sion is such an OP champ, I can't... Sion is the most OP champ in the game, I've decided. I've decided. I have made the executive decision to say that Sion is the strongest champ in the game. Just build Ruby Crystals and press R up the river and get into a team fight and stand there. And then die and then stand there again and buy 15 seconds of time for your team. Actually, Poppy is also up there, you know, you're right. They should make Raptors a camp where if you kill the big Raptor, all the little ones die. So single target damage champs don't sit there for 40 minutes killing Raptors. Because playing Trundle and doing Raptors is the stupidest, most annoying shit ever. Or, League, you should have full damage. So when you get knocked up by like a Malphite ult or a pillar, and you fall down to gravity, boom, damage taken. You know, like in Baldur's Gate, when you like fall over and you're lying on the ground or some shit? You fall, you go up, boom, knees broken, boom, you're on the ground for 2 seconds. Yeah, you get Poppy ulted, you just fucking die on the ground. Cho'Gath Sion, big knock-up, all one-shot. League of Legends should have lead boots that are heavy and reduce the duration of knockups. No. Because my top laner only plays champs that have knockups.
As Pop Blossom, yes. Death Ray to come on through there as well as Delight getting targeted here by Doctom. Peanut taking so... Oh my god, he's just dead. Subjugate kills him. It's a 3-man shockwave.
Oh my god, KT's gonna win.
What the heck? You are watching. I'm watching you watching. And it's another Chemtech Soul as Zeus stays alive.
KT's comp scales better, team fights better, and is already ahead 2k gold.
Right now. As 1-0-4 on this Victor. As Killer Instinct Wei is likely just dead. There he goes. Doctom is also going to get punished. Why did this happen?
Oh no, Doctom lost his flash. Okay, got the kill.
Keep himself alive, and then he's just dead to the job.
Losing your flash on Jhin is not good in this game. But I guess it's either die and get nothing, or flash and get a kill and die.
Need to break those chains, and BDD does.
They need to buff Aatrox W. That spell has to be the most useless spell in the game. Like that is up there with Blitzcrank W right now. It's not OP, chat. If you play Aatrox, you Q1 W, Q2, they still get out or some shit. What is the combo? Wait, like whatever combo Zeus just did there, you can still run out of it. It would be too OP if you could land it. Yeah, but I main Aatrox, so then it helps me. No, the way you fix League is you remove 50% of the champions in the game. Like, if you queue up in solo queue and someone first picks Sona, you know you've lost. Then it needs to remove half the champs in the game.
As well as this turret not going to save him even a little bit. But the same thing's scary.
Like Rengar, why is that in the game?
So he'd be dead if he face checked.
Remove it.
Oh, don't do it.
It either completely 1v9s Rengar OTP one-shots everyone, or it ints my whole game. Is there enough damage here? There is indeed. Jhin into Jarvan Nico. Me like playing the game. Very nice. Wei gets ulted and asks why. Nice flash match by Delight. Man, is the bot lane of HLE just carrying so fucking hard? Is that what's going on here? Like, Peanut's doing a bit better this game and helping them, but I just feel like the bot lane of HLE carried game 1. The bot lane of HLE has to carry game 2. Zeus was playing his own minigame with Ornn. Zeka was just ulting into fights and dying. HLE have lost their touch, man. Read Kai'Sa's name tag. HLE Viper. Okay, now what?
Oh, I've seen this play before.
Jhin no flash.
As Peanut goes pretty deep, Perfect's going to turn up as Viper.
Oh my god,
goodness,
Viper.
Actually almost survives. The fully charged comes
Why did Peanut drop aggro so early? He just left Viper to solo kill him.
Let's see where the Cuz can get on in there. As Zeus moves over, immediately dashes out. Pop Blossom onto only one as Peanut.
Viper's not there, guys. Be careful, Viper's not there. Oh, Viper's watching this and like watching this fight like this. Please God, don't lose the game. Please God, don't lose the game. Zeka, stop doing Dragon. He's doing Dragon while his top laner's fighting for his life. Got it. 2 Drakes to HLE. Both Drakes ended up very sketchy. Sometimes it just feels like Zeus is playing a different game to everyone else. Like, it really does feel like that. If you just watch the way the team moves and how they play, it just looks like Zeus wants his own things to happen.
But it felt like HLE just didn't have gas in the tank. You know, a lot of the sustained DPS does
like Peanut wants to run here. Zeus just wants to go in.
Yeah.
And this one's not as the best example, but if you watch last game as well, and this the Grubs fight as well, it just looks like he's just sending it on cooldown and no one's going with him. Or like another example is, he played a game of Cassante, I don't know if it was last week or something, and he just kept pushing sides and dying in the swap. And I was sitting there like, what are you doing, Zeus? It's a full swap. What? You just kept walking in and dying. And like getting caught on side past 20 minutes was his thing, but this was in the first 10 minutes, he just kept dying on side. And like there was a T1 game where he was playing Ambessa and he was like flanking and never really joined the fight. And eventually ended up dying.
They might find Cuz.
They do find Cuz, who is just going to try and walk it off.
Ooh.
Might actually be able to make it towards the dead turret as Deadly Flourish connects onto Zeka and his woes continue. He's trying to get out, but he's tagged as another bullet. Will it connect? The answer is no. Shockwave connects onto
Why didn't Jin false shot the Orianna?
Just to hold him at bay. And
try and get their flash.
Spend a lot. They do so much
and it's sad because I actually think in Winter it wasn't. I feel like Zeus was one of the best players in the world in Winter. He was so insane, but something seems to have just not. Like it seems things have just broken.
A lot of tools were invested there. They have to try and prevent this.
Well, Zeus coming in for a flank angle here as Perfect is relatively low. BDD is
anyway, let's see. It's only regular season.
Oh
my God, that's what Zeus needs. That's what Zeus needs right there. Holy shit, Delight. You're a madman. Man, HLE, I think the way they're winning this game and this series is they're just better individually. Individually, they're just so much better. Like Viper and Delight are just gapping Doctam and Wei so fucking hard.
Oh man, once again,
they are just completely hands-gapping them. I think Peanut's proactivity this game was really useful though. Him, Viper, running around trying to make picks on cooldown. Zeka has been very quiet this series, and so has Zeus, other than his Ornals. Yeah, and the problems I keep ranting about with Zeus, you won't notice him as much in these games, but it's when you play against the better teams that the disconnect really causes problems. I mean, it did cause a few problems this game, like the Ornn almost lost in the game. HLE has 37 flowers. KT have 5. What? What team can save BDD?
There is a big hole in the mid lane.
I think BDD stuck for a while, buddy. I don't think BDD needs saving from being taken out of KT. I think people need to be put into KT to save him that way. But I think if you swap bot lanes, KT 2-0 someone live.
They do set up the curtains, but Delight will see whether he moves on over. He's going to look for the opportunity. Doctom only gets 2 bullets off. As the Baron was taken, Perfect tries to get in there, but there's the Cataclysm onto BDD. They know exactly who to target, but the flash out is immediate, and Peanut is in a lot of trouble, but there goes Doctom. No answer.
Oh, Viper, that was smooth. He W-ulted there as well.
Just walks towards BDD. Zeus stands in front. It's
quadra kill or what?
Triple kill? Making him double-digit kills here in this game.
He's so quick.
And Perfect's just going to get run down. He'll just be a quadra kill hit. Never mind.
He didn't even have to dodge that Scion Q, but he dodged it. The RW buffer was insane. But this was the story against KT last time. Wasn't Viper like 10 kills both games they won against KT?
Deadly Flourish is at least going to slow down Zeka momentarily. But KT, I mean...
Explain the WR buffer. I'm pretty sure on Kai'Sa you can ult forwards and you can cast W as you're ulting so that when you land it comes out so you get passive stacks.
Down goes both of the carries. So KT completely out of damage.
It's like the thing that people do when they're one-shotting someone. But you have to ult first, I believe. You have to R first and then W.
As even Zeka with
while you're flying.
Items is running the show here, and Wei and Cuz just have to watch as their Nexus explodes. HLE looking so good.
Viper won't lose to KT. He won't lose to KT in Nongshim. Viper is a player who will get you past every team in the LCK except for T1 and Genji. Then you need a good team. But Viper can handle everyone else. Like, he will just do it. Him and Delight will just handle every other team. But now, to beat the other two, they need team games.
When they're locked in, and especially around the bot lane, pretty insane. I think Delight was finding some crazy flanks in both of these games.
Yeah.
And Viper, there was like, you could always, I mean, it's rare to find even like singular mistakes, but like there was like gank bot where like he overstepped.
Yep.
And that was kind of it. It feels so limited.
What is that rat doing?
Take a bow, Zeus. It was an incredibly entertaining day today.
Oh yes, it was.
Peanut having a good one though. This was actually, there wasn't
Is Viper gonna smile or is he just gonna aura farm?
We raise a lot of eyebrows these days for Peanut. This guy, certainly some eyebrows were doing some moving around.
When he blast cone Viper.
Yeah.
That was a funny one.
That game was elite. It was definitely, I think last game
just wants
was
to go home, bro.
a bit of the Rise flavor. This was a little bit more of the Legend flavor.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what we got.
The bot lane just wants out, bro. The top side smiling, they're vibing. Yeah, the bot lane just like, yeah, let's just fucking leave.
You know, you don't have to win.
Get us out of here.
To be happy as a KT fan. At least I hope, because otherwise you'd be sad.
There's still more chances to get your faded upset. And also, look, you went on the road to MSI on a hot streak, and look what happened there.
Yeah. That's not what you want to do.
Do you want to go in the playoffs on a hot streak? I don't think so.
You want to peak at the right times. That is exactly how the LCK works. And, I mean, this
was the one mistake Viper made, I guess, was dying to that gank.
And ultimately, just didn't
But
really
yeah.
work.
It started well, honestly. But it just felt like that one team fight really broke the game open. And I think as well, it often happens against our top teams where sometimes you'll get multiple little mistakes, but
Kai'Sa's such a fun champ to watch. Kai'Sa's one of those champs that I watch and I'm like, fuck, I wish I could queue up and play Caedrel myself.
Yep. This Gravity Field is fantastic there from BDD.
And this is it.
This is where the game ends, guys. It's the last team fight. As Delight finds 4. BDD also got knocked up by Zeus at the same time, so it was like a penta knockup.
My Kai'Sa. My Kai'Sa is a classic.
Everyone died.
But then you open up the game, you queue up, you get a Sona support, you lose your lane, they die, your Sona dies with level 2 gank, you get 4-man dove, you're 0-2 with a long sword at 5 minutes, and the game's completely cooked and comparable anymore, so you leave the game and get banned.
Examples this year. You are correct. Yeah. But sometimes it's good to have these things confirmed.
Yeah, it's good to watch it happen, right? It's satisfying.
Still blend.
That's why the videos are there. Like sometimes they say, will it blend? And you kind of know the answer already, but you still want to watch it.
Yeah, it's like a brick. Yes, sometimes it will.
Will it? I don't think a brick will blend.
Wouldn't it just turn into powder? It depends how strong your blender is.
Yeah, this is. I think like a typical kitchen blender is going to blend a brick.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think that's on the not blend.
I don't think a typical kitchen blender could do that.
No.
Unless they've upgraded them. I haven't really
what sort of blend did you have in your
for a while.
What blend did you have?
My blend is pretty good, actually.
What are we doing now? We're going to watch the interview. Because the interview's only with Viper.
Have you tried it?
No, I haven't.
How would you know then? If you haven't tried to blend a brick, how would you know that whether it can blend a brick or not?
A brick.
I feel like I'm going to get in big trouble with Cherry over this.
Yeah, so I was going to say, my wife would not like this conversation one bit. Don't worry, babe, I'm not going to be blending any bricks. It's a nice blender. We can still have smoothies. Viper, he was the blender. And Doctarm didn't do a whole lot of damage in this game. Viper's going to pick it up. It's a pretty comfortable player of the match in this one. Undying on the Yunara, 20-0, I guess.
How many
22-20.
I feel like he's racking them up.
He wasn't really one of our contenders when we went into this round of play, and now he very much is.
I think he's on like 4, at least, maybe 5.
He's now equal second, which is kind of hilarious given the fact that Chovy is double the points.
Viper's split so far is fucking deadly. Like, he is deadly.
Racking him up.
Yeah, the when in doubt Chovy has been striking.
Yeah.
It's just T1 and Genji. He just can't do anything against him.
After game 1,
he cannot do anything against him.
I was ready for 6. And instead, we just get 4? I feel kind of robbed.
He's almost beating one of them, and then his Azir dashes into a tier 3 tower and dies, and then they lose the game through mid.
Yeah, even the vibes were very 6 game.
Yeah. Sometimes I guess it is just a little bit cleaner than you expect. This last series, I think our first one was a little bit crazy. This one was very clean because of this guy right here. Time for the interview with Viper.
Thank you very much, guys. This is here for the
Viper.
POM interview translation. We're here with Viper on the side of Hana Life Esports. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Every time Hana wins, the POM is Viper, and this is your 4th consecutive POM. How do you feel? Of course, getting POM always makes me happy, and getting another victory today makes me just as happy, and I hope that we can just keep it up. It was a 2-0, but the games were very back and forth. So what was tricky about facing KT? No, in the first game, the enemy jungler Cuz did an early gank in the bot lane, so I think that's what really caught us off guard. I think we really wanted to focus on, sustaining and just not dying early during the game in the following game as well. And we got Viper's first Yunara game, and you were facing Dokdam's Aphelios. And as someone who has a deeper understanding of Aphelios, what did you focus on in this matchup? I feel like we just have to play around when Aphelios doesn't have flash, so you always have to go in and get that pick every time his flash is down. And I feel like this matchup, Yunara is actually a pretty good pick. Yeah, in game 1, the enemy Aphelios was quite fed, making the teamfights more challenging. But it looked like you guys are always checking what weapon Aphelios was using before opening teamfights. So who was making these calls?
The weapons were so
everybody
bad.
looks for that teamfight angle, and today, especially, Pina was actually the one who was proactively making these calls. And then everyone moved together to follow up with those calls. And in game 2, it went pretty similarly to game 1, where you were slipping away early but then turned it all around. And since an AD carry's role is crucial the longer the game gets, do you usually have faith in yourself to carry late game? I feel like as long as I am able to scale, I felt like there's no way we can lose. We would win no matter what.
Let me scale.
And even after winning, your team always speaks of room for improvement. But Viper, you are just doing so well. So what are you looking to improve? Well, to be honest, there's a lot of different aspects. But I feel like we have been underperforming lately, and we had a lot of mistakes in-game, like the gameplay and also communication issues. So we try to make sure that we remember all those mistakes to make sure that doesn't happen again. And Viper, you are so close to reaching 500 LCK games. And you're doing so well,
I think he's one more away.
showing us what it truly means to be a veteran. So what are your goals in the future? I actually didn't realize that I was close to 500 games, and I feel like I haven't really been playing that long, but I've been on a very long journey, and I hope that I can keep this up and keep on being consistent and show you guys great performance.
The top comment on the Reddit thread
And
is
your next
BDD must
opponent
have
is
monk
T1, who's
mentality
actually
to not
right
physically
behind
assault
you.
his teammates after every
What is your
series.
mindset for that victory? That getting that win is really important. And I feel like we actually lost our last match against them so helplessly. So I want to make sure that we show up differently this time to get that win this time around.